But before we move on in baseball, just to the rest of the things that we're going to do, there's something that I want to do. This is a hot take. We're going to drop this because there's something I really want to go in about, and I feel like maybe the people of New York will agree with what I'm saying. There's been a long drought in New York sports in terms of a championship. It's probably been since 09 or 11, whichever, the Giants or the Yankees and whatnot. We in 23. We're going around 12 years. Teams that are basically our rivals in cities that, we normally hate, like Philly, like Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the places that, that have won often in all levels, and then you got other teams like Tampa and them and those type of places that are, that are just winning chips and whatnot. But I really feel that it is the New York media and the fans that have stopped us from winning a chip within these last couple of years because of the pressure that we put our players under in this New York microscope. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've seen it already now with the Yankees with 3 different players just this season. You know what I'm saying? We just released Aaron Hicks. Aaron Hicks got released. Our division rival, the Baltimore Orioles, picked him up. He is killing
to the team with Mullins out as there's a deep fly ball into right field, and this baby is gone, and we are tied up at 2. At 2-0, Milwaukee lead does Nets in this inning, and Hicks leaves the ballpark.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe the pressure we was killing him in the media. The fans was killing him. If you listen to the whatever show on ESPN or on the Fan, what's happened from it? You know what I'm saying? What's happened from it? He goes over now to Baltimore and he's killing. Gary Sanchez, our former catcher, we said he was done. We said he was soft. Girardi yelled at him and he couldn't handle it and he bitched up and everything like that. That's what the consensus was in New York media, and the fans were always saying. And Gary Sanchez chased him out. Everybody thought he was done. He's played his last game in baseball. No, he's on the Padres. He's in San Diego and he's crushing in San Diego now.
And now finishing in Miami. Here's a drive to deep left field off the bat of Sanchez. Back of the wall, it's gone. Gary Sanchez has homered again.
Hitting 300. You know what I'm saying? Home runs and RBIs, comfortable. Catching behind the plate, no errors and none of that. So now he's doing his thing. Sonny Gray, he was our pitcher a couple of years back. Somebody who we traded for, I believe, from the Oakland Athletics or signed him from the A's. Nip, you gotta wait, man. Signed him from the Oakland A's. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Oakland A's.
Yeah, sure, because they still in last. But
they're not going to exist, but keep going.
Yeah. Word, not Gray. He is top 5 in all sports, in all pitching categories this year, right now.
So his first year, I want the most discernible thing that I'm going to pick out of this. Why he's got the lowest ERA in major leagues right now.
I think he plays for the Twins. He is crushing. You know what I'm saying? So we have these players that we seen as talent. If they was on our team right now doing what they was doing on these other teams, we'd be better off. We'd be in first place. We'd be winning even more than what Tampa's doing. We'd probably be better than Tampa.
Yeah.
With, the play that these 3 players by themselves is doing on other teams. If that was filled into our Yankee team, it would be,
that would be
extremely helpful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But instead, we kill our players. It took a player like Jeter or like an Eli, who were like gods to us, to come here and want to play here and had that mentality of did that. We tried to together. Melo tried to do that. Mm-hmm. Melo tried to do that. And eventually it was split. And part of that was Phil Jackson's fault. You know what I'm saying? But Melo tried to be that. And we shitted on Melo too. Now we want to give him a victory lap and retire his jersey on some sympathy shit, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? But in all facets, in New York sports, in Mets, Yankees, Knicks, Nets, Giants, Jets, Islanders, Rangers, you can throw the Devils in there too. And this little tri-state area of fans and what we watch and what's out there and how we kill our players. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that in Philly. They don't do that. They're a hard-nosed team. Everybody knows in the city of Philadelphia that if the players that are the hard-nosed, the go-hard, them blue-collar players, like a blue-collar city like Philadelphia is, those are the ones that they love.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't shy away from it, no matter whether they're in first place or last place. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all right. It's not, it is what it is. We'll be all right. New York can't handle that. New York, it doesn't seem like they can handle that. And then what happens is you put this unfair pressure on your players to perform at a level that you expect. You know what I'm saying? I know the Yankees' winning history is valid. We've won 27 World Series or whatever it is. You know? I mean, it's like saying a fifth of the time we've won. You know? But it's just not our time right now. You know? Unless we could put it together. But us as fans, we gotta cut them some slack, I think.
We're super passionate. They try to say that we're super passionate with shit. I think we're a little toxic with that shit. You know?
Yeah, I know.
I think a lot of people bleed the same frustration as one of their loved ones or something, it may be. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we brought this up earlier, but like I think right now we're like in this toxic drama reel in United States media where we need there to be an argument. We need there to be some engagement emotionally for someone to find something interesting. You know, like there's not enough drama in this. It needs to be more intense, you know, like so let's start screaming at each other and fucking like bickering about the smallest non-important fucking thing possible, you know? Let's find that one thing, you know, like, oh, blah, 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 they're talking to a girl now.
Yeah.
You know, like...
It's always some shit.
It's something stupid. Like, even if the athlete's doing something fucking special, you know, like, oh, well, do you think that this is going to affect their performance? Do you think that this is going to, you know? Like, and you think that fucking athlete's not Googling themselves? They're not looking themselves up and finding this information and finding that there's a bunch of New Yorkers, bunch of their fans that are sitting there and they're fucking worried about what they fucking do with their own personal life, you know, or across the board. It could be fucking anything, you know, like, but like we tend to be
like
toxic with shit.
Yeah, no, we tend to be assholes, bro.
Yeah.
We tend to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, because we do that, you know, it's going to take a certain type of player to really want to come here and be part of that. And, you know, that makes it hard in terms of, you know, trying to get the nice players here, man. That's usually what we want. We want the nice players to come to New York and play in our city so that we could root for them or that we could go to them. Yeah, man. That's what we're looking for. So it's like when we don't get that, you know, because us as fans want to be idiots and just kill a player because he had a bad game or he's on a little slump or whatever it is, you know. If the Mets is on this losing streak right now, if you listen on the radio, everything is fire Buck Showalter. Fire Buck, fire Buck, fire Buck. That's what the media, that's what the fans are saying. To fire Buck.
Let Buck live,
like,
bro.
Buck just got you to where he got you last year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Brought this team together. It's
so
not
stupid.
his fault, really, and
so
honestly,
stupid.
that the Mets are really not performing the way they did last year.
But yeah, Buck.
You know,
Buck is one of the best managers in baseball right now.
Facts.
You know, and he's saying facts, and he's not even a fucking Mets fan. Like,